Hi everyone, this is Killshot 99 Gaming. This is Playdead Live Saturday Night Special number 1. This is brand new. This is something that we've done sample matches, we've hung out, we've done Freestyle Fridays. So if you guys like this, we have a good time tonight. I could be convinced to do this and make it a regular Saturday night. And it doesn't mean it's required. I have a list of 9 bullet points of reasons why I want to do this on Saturday night. And this came from you guys. So this is people messaging me saying, Kills, we need another stream, or I'd like a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So a little bit of recap in my night, a little bit of restock. Ooh, that's nice. That type of thing. So here's my list of top 9. Why do you guys want to do a Saturday night special? Recap and hang out. That was one of the answers. Restock items that players want. So I've gotten a list where people said, Kills, I want some gems, I want some glyphs, I want this, I want all this stuff, I want. So you're going to see a special bundle tonight. I do have to prelude it and tell you guys, it's $50. We're not doing it piecemeal. I'm not doing 10, I'm not doing 20, I'm not doing 70. It's 50, and it is limit 2 per player. If you're buying for somebody else, 2 for you, 2 for them. But you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, I've got 6 new items in here you guys have never seen before. So it is incredible. I love it. I like the flexibility. I'll get to that in 1 minute, but that's one of the reasons why we're doing this as well. We're gonna debut. Debut. I wrote it not like it was even spelled. We're gonna debut new. I'm thinking Halloween. Boo, boo, debut. All right, it's ghostly. We're gonna debut new items. We are going to have the opportunity to do challenge PvP. We're probably not going to do it tonight, but I'm going to give you guys a chance to call other people out. And there could be a chance that, and I'm going to reserve this. So here's the deal. If we do a Saturday night special and someone does pick up one of the bundles, I'm going to put all the people that pick up bundles in a lottery. And if you do a challenge match, and let's say you want to recruit Buzz and you want me to play on your team in a challenge match, I will. If you want the bounty hunter on your team, then you can pick. So I'm going to give you guys a chance to play a little bit of PvP with me as well. Not tonight, but something that we'll be doing in the future. So we could have 4 versus 4 matches, and maybe one person says, I want Karis on my team. And I will play the role of Karis, so I'll get involved in some PvP. Because it's a challenge match. It's for fun. Or is it? I'm going to tell you. How about bonus experience points for playing on Saturday night? It's not going to be huge experience points boost. It's not going to be something so crazy. But if you show up every Saturday night, then we might have the opportunity to get some bonus experience points. Now, that does mean that the items you use will be deducted. Can't have it both ways. Can't use free items and get experience points. It's got to be both ways. So in your challenge matches, you'll play and you could get some, maybe you miss a Friday night. I know Julia, she was off getting manicure, pedicure, and a massage a few weeks ago. And she's like, Kills, let's play on Saturday night. Well, this might be the opportunity for her to play PvP on Saturday night and make up for some of the experience points that she might have lost on a Friday night. Like I said, it's not going to be a lot, but it can gradually add up. I see Valar in the house. Valar says, hello, 999 Army. Kills, great mods, channel members, Patreons, PDL players, sponsors, super chats, and all those super stickers. Thank you so much, Valar. And Valar, I got something for you tonight, too. Valar, Dimes were a couple of players that had messaged me and said, we need this, this, and this. Now, on your regular PvP nights, those bundles, a lot of times they're going to have really high-end gear. This isn't gear. This isn't about gear. It's going to be about a lower price point and replenishment. You'll see what I'm talking about in 1 minute. As I said, with certain benefits, you'll get to play with a brace player or a max player. So some nights, if you guys like what we do, I'll do it. I don't have everything set up because it does take time to set up these matches. But we'll talk about that. How about occasionally on Saturday nights, a mini boss? How about a bonus boss, or maybe a boss that I didn't get a chance to get into the story? It was like a Well, like the spider boss, right? Where you guys skipped over that. How about some Saturdays you guys show up and you get a bonus boss? All right. How about an occasional bank item? This is not a banker event. Banker events are another thing. They take a lot of time to set up, but maybe we put an item up there and say, hey, this is the bank item of the week, and it's going to cost you 5,000 dead dimes. You want it? Yay. You don't? No. Next week, something different pops up. So they're not going to be full-fledged bank events, but Saturday we could put banker items up there as well. Later on, when we do strongholds, we could actually do a real-time stronghold raid. And discussing the items. And one of the things that we're going to do tonight, we're going to talk about bionics. We're going to talk about skins. We're also going to add a brand new, never before seen item that you guys are absolutely going to love. I'm explaining why. I see Will the Bill. Good evening, Army. For the ladies, roses, and for the fellas, beers. So this is going to be, for the most part, very casual PvP. It's going to be casual conversation about the game. It's going to be a little bit of recap, like what happened to Moonshot? What happened to Moonshot? Hopefully, Valar, can everybody hear okay? If you guys can hear me, give me a quick 999. I got to know you guys are here. All right, okay, we're good. So let me oh, and also, as I said, we're going to debut new items. So I got a dance video tonight. Oh my God, is it good? I do this to you guys all the time, don't I? I say, this is the best chapter ever. This is the best bundle ever. This is the best legendary ever. Well, you know what? Tonight's the best dance video we have ever rolled out. Ever. It is an awesome, awesome beat. It's got, you guys are going to love it. I don't know. I don't know what we should start with. Let me start with a dance video. How about that? I'm going to start with a dance video, and then after we debut it, I'm going to go into the bundles. And once again, I'm telling you guys, it's limit 2. So that means they're $50 a piece, so that means it's $100. I will guarantee you it's going to be as good as any box you've ever seen. And when you see the new items, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So, all right. Big special shout out to the people that submitted dance videos. They are incorporated in this. Here we go, everybody. This is what I'm calling the Play Dead Live Grave Dance. Here we go. Enjoy.
Make it be my man. in a bottle.
Okay, what do you guys think? Is this did we raise the bar to a different level? I mean, this incorporates all of the players, all the memories. Will said this best the other day. Will said, you guys need to get your stuff submitted so you realize all the memories that you guys are creating. This is about the 6th dance video that we've done and incorporates the music, the bosses, the fights, the experiences, and the players. And when you see all this like in real time, you guys have created it, you guys have experienced it, you guys have lived it, you have fought it, you have, just the bosses you guys have faced the last couple weeks. I was going through some of the clips for this, and it seems like Morgan Mirrors was just yesterday, right? It was 2 months ago. The Deacon Raid was 3 months ago. And Salisbury Island 4 months ago. So I know that, I know the game has changed a lot since the Asylum. But because we're playing this real time every week, Asylum, Crowley's Farm. You guys are reminded of Crowley because you're playing the farm right now. Then Crypts and Catacombs, when you really started finding out about Brace. Jigsaw's Jungle, Crimson Cove, the Burning Bay. When you think of Burning Bay, you think of that missile launch and everybody just want to stick around and Ray's story, right? Burning Bay with Neptune and Ray, and then Salisbury Island was where we really got to do the campfire event. And from Salisbury Island to Morgan Mirrors, Crossfire Cliffs, Graves of Craven, and after the Graves, there are 2 more epic chapters that take place in 2020. And boy, oh boy, do I have some great stuff lined out for you guys in 2021. So if you guys are having a great time, if you enjoy the experience, if you had a blast, certainly we want to keep this going. I've seen D&D campaigns that have lasted for 15, 20, 30 years. And you talk about the storyline with Walking Dead getting 10 years under their belt. Fear the Walking Dead. Play Dead Live is an experience that you guys could drive and level up 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. I think the experiences are limitless. So now, who knows? You might be AP 30 in 2 years, but health and damage is going to scale. So let's hey, we'll play that again in a little bit. Let me get to a couple of the other bullet points. And I'm going to talk about some of these items. So once again, this is carte blanche. There aren't different categories. I will go through everything that's up here. And once again, I know Amy picked up 2 bundles Friday night. So Amy, you're already on the board. And again, it's limit 2. So that means if you pick up 2 of these, you get double everything that's in there. And tonight's bundles, $50 bundles. Monday night will be $70 and it will have gladiator gear in it. It is the best gear in the game. Tonight is a lot about new items and replenishment. So let me go through a few of these items, and especially the opportunity to gem up and glyph up tonight. So I'm just going to go right into what is this stuff in the top left-hand corner. Because to me, that really is a changing dynamic in the game. And if you pick up 2 bundles tonight, you're going to start out with 2 of these. So I'm going to start out with a brand new item. It is called the Gold Summon Skins. Now I'm going to tell you how this works. It takes 25 of these gold skins. Gold pets are going to be custom pets that are very, very unique. You have regular pets, you have red pets, everybody out there is doing damage, but people want to add double red skins, right? Valar's like, let me put red skins on a red Toxie. You can't do that. But the way the succession goes is regular pet, red pet skins, and then 25 gold skins will increase your pet damage 10% for every 25 gold skins. And I'm not going to cap it. So what that means is, that means theoretically, you will get to a point where you will have a pet that people better mitigate, because we may have a couple players that could have a pet that does 70, 80, 90% damage in a year or so. So gold skins is going to customize your pet. Imagine if you get 25 gold skins added to a red icky. Now, you don't need to add red skins to an already red pet. If you have a red Toxie, you can just start collecting the gold skins and you can make it a gold Toxie. Everybody follow me on the gold pets. So, if you have a icky and you add 10 red summon skins, it becomes a red icky. It does 15. If you collect 25 gold skins, you may have the only gold icky in the game. And I'm going to tell you, the gold pets are going to be very, very rare, which means probably less than one per pack opening event. So you're not going to have a ton of gold pets out there. People are going to work, they're going to create them, and you're always going to want to resurrect those gold pets. So think about a gold icky. So what happens if you add another 25 gold skins? It becomes a gold icky epic 1, epic 2, epic 3. So it could do 25%, 35%, 45%, 55%. Red Toxie already hits for 35. You add 25 gold skins, it's a 45, 55, 65, so on and so forth. These pets are going to continue to obliterate your opponents. All right, so that's one new item in the bundle. The next new item is something that I thought long and hard about. This is a brand new collectible as well. This is the energy orb. You guys are going to love this. Again, 25 energy orbs. And what does it do? Well, you have bionics that raise your base. You have bionics that raise your damage. But we don't have anything that raises your health. So 25 energy orbs is going to permanently increase your character's health by 10. So that's a huge, huge jump. I'm not talking about armor. This does not buff your armor. This buffs you personally. So you collect 25 energy orbs and you consume them. Your health is plus 10, not your armor health. You collect another 25 energy orbs, your health is 20. There's no cap on it. Every 25 energy orbs is going to raise your character's health by 10. So those two items right there should absolutely floor you, because it gives you customization. You get to create the best pets. You get to create the best characters. You get to really work on building your brand. So a couple other items. This was by request. Because of the new weapons out there, not everybody has scopes on all their weapons. So I added a scope to this. Frantic 5. We know how Frantic 5s are used. People are throwing them out there on Friday nights trying to deal some damage. So 3 Frantic 5s in this bundle. 6 T20s. So if you pick up 2 bundles tonight, I just want you to do the math here. That's 12 T20s. I'm sorry. Yes, that's 12 T20s because they're in groups of 2. Res and Restore. We saw some death last night. 2. Res and Restore. 4 Pet Revive. So again, it's a limit 2 cap. So that means it's $100 cap for you. So that would get you 4 Pet Revives. If you double it, you can figure it out. Now let me get to something I'm very, very proud of. And this is where you start to get your gladiator gear, your crossfire gear at a whole different level. So these gems are PvP gems. Remember, every piece of PvP gear only has one gem slot. That's why you see a max red PvP plus 4, but you see a Vox Ruby plus 2, because Vox Rubies, you can use more of them on your PvE gear. So, first ever, check this out. Starting out, this is called the Max Viper. Oh my goodness gracious, what does it do? It's the first ever base steel. So, here's the way this works. Let's say you got 12 pieces of gladiator gear and you decide to go 12 Max Vipers. That means you can steal 12 base from your opponent. And give it to yourself. Now, there is a caveat to this. Each player can only be targeted by one player. So you can't have 4 players go in and drain all the base from a person before the match starts. Small sacrifice. Now, do I think that players are going to go 12 Max Vipers? I don't know. Dow might. There might be some wild cards out there, but most players probably won't go that crazy mode. Some players are going to use about 3 of these, use a couple of the other ones. They're going to have balance. Because if you only use Max Vipers, you can't use anything else. How about this? How about Max Pink PvP, the first ever base plus 2 PvP. So Dow, want to get really crazy with base? Put 12 of these in your gear, and now you're adding plus 24 base. Again, do I think people are going to go all 12? I don't know. Maybe a tank would. But these items are with the intent that you can specialize your character. So if you want a warrior, would probably add a little bit of Max Viper, a little bit of base, and a lot of damage, right? A tank might go Max Viper and Max Pink. So you're going to have balance. Remember, it's 12 pieces of gear. So you're not going to have 1,000, but it is a difference maker. These gems are unbelievably powerful compared to the last set of gems. So I see Cat picking up a bundle. I see Dow picking up, doubling it up. So let me go to a couple of the other items. You got Max Red. We knew about that D4. Brand new, never before. Dow, Cat, you were the first 2 to get these. Well, Amy as well, because Amy picked it up. H5 PvP. You cannot use these in your crossfire gear. And this is why I want to explain this to you guys. PvP gems are stronger. They only go 1 in a PvP slot. So here alone, just picking up 1 of these bundles, you already have 4 gems. If you pick up 2 of these bundles, like Dow did, Dow, you already have 2 Max Vipers, 2 Max Pink, 2 Max Red, 2 Max Blue. You guys asked for a gem bundle, and I absolutely freaking delivered it. But I'm not done. Max Meta. We know we got the Max Meta. How about Phase 2? Let's get some glyphs out there. Brand new glyphs. Glyph of Granite. What does Glyph of Granite do? Gives you another base plus 1. Brand new Glyph of Gash. What does Glyph of Gash do? AP 0.5. It is double the Island Wind glyph. So 2 of these glyphs give you AP +1. Then you got your Glyph of Blood, D4, Glyph of Bone, H5. Now let me get to, I want to throw a couple max graph in there because I want you guys to continue to use your max graph as well. 2 mirror sockets. The reason I put 2 mirror sockets in there is because I also put a Sly Sapphire and a Vox Ruby and then a Silver Skin. But keep in mind, you don't need mirror sockets for PvP gear. Every piece of PvP gear comes with its own socket. So use these sockets with your Sly Sapphire, with your Vox Ruby, with your other Voxes. Tammy said 2. Look, she's panicking. I should say, Tammy, the deal only lasts for another 15 seconds. I won't do that to you. Tammy, you're good. Then you see her really panic. So overall, how many items do we have in this bundle? 30 items. But more than 30 items because the grenades are double. So, brand new gold pets. I can't wait to see who the first person is to create the first gold pet. And I'm going to tell you, they're going to be unique, just like your weapons, just like your Mad Maxines and your Rose and your Chameleons. And you guys take good care of your legendaries. Well, you should also be able to take good care of your pets. And I wanted something to make these pets like signature pets. So, which pet is Dow going to use? Which pet is B-Dub going to use? Certainly, there's nothing wrong with having multiple high-level pets. If you can collect enough gold skins, go for it. I mean, me personally, I'd probably have like 2 signature pets. Like, can you imagine Moonshot having a gold Mac? How about a gold blue? Oh my, there you go, right there. All right, done. Who's going to be the first person to go gold blue? B-Dub doubling up for herself, also for Unforeseen. So this practically gears your gladiator gear. And if you're not wearing gladiator gear, if you have Merc, it practically gears your Merc gear. Even if someone has gifted you Merc gear, these gems work in Merc gear. You can make Merc gear unbelievably powerful. So you're going to want to get a nice collection of gems, a nice collection of glyphs. So I know Bones picked up both of them. Cat picked up one. Dow picking up both. We got Valar picking up one. B-Dub picking up both, and also both for Unforeseen. Gold Icky, that's another example. And these gems can be used right away. You're good, Dimes. Dimes going to double bundle, and Kel picking up, and Dimes, I got Tiny. As promised. So a good basis. Let's say there's 12 pieces of gear out there. 3 max pink. Well, let's just start with what you got. All right, Valar picking up 2. Valar, you should be in good shape with some of the gems. So the people who picked up 2 bundles, I'm going to kind of explain where we're at with gladiator gear. Because we got 3 pieces of glad gear. 2 more to be released this week. It's going to be 5 pieces of glad gear. So just tonight's bundles, 2 bundles. This is what you're going to be able to do with that. You're going to be able to put 2 max pink in there. So that alone is going to increase your base plus 4. Then let's say you want 1 max viper in there. And you may want to go max blue. You may want to go max red. So you could go 2 pink, 1 viper, save the other viper for later, and then 2 red. That's going to give you 8 damage, 4 base, and it's also going to let you steal a point of base from your target. So your opponent might have just put on some max graphene tape, and you're going to be like, hold on now. I got a max viper. I'm going to steal 1 point of your base and give it to myself. So you're going to be able to swap that point of base. And we haven't even got to the glyphs. Glyph of granite. Put that glyph of granite on your piece of gladiator gear. Gives you another B1. You want to go armor pin? Well, people just picked up 2 of these bundles. You got 2 glyph of gash. That's 1 point of armor pin right there. Glyph of blood, glyph of bone, no doubt about it. And nice jump on the gold skins, also on the energy orb. So first time we've rolled these out, we were going to roll them out in the box opening. We are not doing a box opening event tomorrow. We're pushing that back to next week, which is why I wanted to put these bundles together for you guys tonight. So several of these items are going to roll out into boxes, but you guys absolutely got a chance. So once again, if you picked up 2 bundles, that is 12 T20s. And I guarantee you, we are going to have some unique gold pets. Throw a few ideas out there. I want to kind of entertain some of the really, really creative ones. What are some of the pets that you think would be good that are red pets already? Yeah, I like the gold blue. And we'll drop the red, but it'll become a gold blue. Gold paw. Oh my goodness. I love that. You know what? Busy Bee and Bones. Gold paw would be incredible. That double strike, because then you break the seal. Look at Dives. She's like, I'm not telling anybody. I get it. Good idea. Gold Blaze. Another good one. Great stuff, everybody. The skins and the orbs are 25. And there is such a big difference between the gold skins and the red skins. Now, those red summon skins, because there's a decent amount of red pets out there, right? I mean, there were red pet boxes. There are not going to be gold pet boxes. And again, if we do put a gold pet in a box, it's going to be like a legendary or like a cosmic. So, and I'll give you an example. In tomorrow's box opening, we were going to do it tomorrow. We're pushing it back. There was one gold Toxie in all 20 boxes. So, super, super rare. And I don't know if it'll be in next week's box opening. I'm not sure. I see you, Trigger. Trigger picking up one for her, one for Fly Rod. Great choice. You got it. So, and look, I'm going to be straightforward with you guys. It's the only way I know to be. I can't bullshit you guys. Red pets, I knew red pets were going to kind of hit the market really hard. So I couldn't put that level of individuality and say, okay, well, red pets are going to be super, super unique, because I knew there was going to be another upgrade coming later on. So because there is a lot of red pets, gold pets are going to be few and far between. You're going to have to work to collect it, and you're going to have to put some thought into, which pet do I want to make my first gold pet? And then think about this. Let's say it is Trey. Busy Bee. Let's say you got a red Trey. Now, again, you cannot apply gold skins to a regular pet. You have to make it red first and then gold. Everybody understand that. So if you've got, for example, a Bert and it's not a red Bert, you can't just add the gold skins and make it gold Bert. You got to make it red Bert and then gold Bert. But again, red pets are pretty abundant. It's pretty easy to get a red pet. And you will continue to see red pets in boxes. But you're also going to continue to see red summon skins in boxes too, because not every pet, I won't roll every pet out as a red pet. I'll let you do it. For example, we rolled out Icky. If you want a red Icky, upgrade it. There is no red Icky in a bundle. So if that's going to be your signature pet, upgrade it. Now, there could be a red Icky that could roll out at some point. Might save you 10 summon skins. But the neat thing about these gold, and you can't do this with red, gold honey badger, gold epic 1 honey badger, gold epic 2 honey badger. So this would be my question, and I would have to give some thought to this too. I know yes. And that is an excellent question, Ocean Man. And you know what it's called? Gold summon skins. Gold summon skins can be used to upgrade legendary pets. You stole a little bit of my thunder, but that's okay. Because again, it takes a lot of work to build these pets up. No, you're good. You're good. So then the question's going to be, all right, I've got Menace, for example, and I make it red Menace. And then I make it gold Menace. And now I've got my first gold pet. And I got this legendary Sky. Well, do I upgrade Menace to make Menace an epic 1? Or do I get my second gold pet and go Gold Sky. It's a tough call, right? So, you're going to have to put some thought into it. But again, like bionics, like weapon upgrades, I can guarantee you that once somebody has upgraded a pet twice or they've upgraded a weapon a couple times, they're committed to that weapon, they're committed to that pet. The legendaries are the only thing that skips red. You don't need to upgrade a legendary with red. You go straight to gold with the legendary. Because we weren't able to make gold legendaries. I mean, because you've already got the legendary, and legendaries are harder to get. So you've already kind of put the commitment into it. All right, so part of the purpose of this stream is to really differentiate and help you guys understand the game a little bit more. And what are these things you're picking up, and how do you use all of them, and what's the strategy? So, and it's no offense. Some people want to buy a lot of items and just use them. And that's fine. Some people, and by some people, I'll tell you, one of the ones that comes to my mind is Deadly Dimes. Deadly Dimes is like a scholar with this stuff. Am I right, Amy? Does like Tammy have like just books and manuals and just all of this stuff? So Tammy's like a scholar. And she'll dig down into all of it, wants to know what this does, this does, this does. But I would, if I had to venture a guess, I would say that that's an aspect of the game she really likes. Bonnie's the same way. Isn't that right, Tammy? I mean, isn't part of the beauty of the game like trying to do the prep work and the pre-match stuff and figuring out all the numbers? Not everybody likes that. Some people just, hey, give me the grenades, let's go fight, whatever happens, happens. But then we have a certain group that they want to know, like, hey, how did Kills come up with this? What was the strategy behind this? What does it do? Okay, if I've got 50 base, how many hits can I get with this armor pen? What potential armor pen do they have? How hard is Bonnie going to hit? How much base does Dow have? All of those things like really go into the equation. So a lot of players like that aspect of it. And I think that's where when you start to see these enhancements or this new gear. And I love it because, some people, honestly, you get your inventory and you're like, hey, I've got 15 bionic torso onyx. What am I supposed to do with these? Well, you should have turned them into 10. And in the description, it tells you that. And if you would have turned it into 10, you'd have more base. So you turn in that onyx and get your base, and then you collect the onyx and the pearls, and you turn it in again. Then you collect the onyx, the pearls, and the sapphire, and you turn it in again. Then you collect the onyx, the pearl, the sapphire, and the teal, and you turn it in again. And now you've added like 10 to your base permanently for life. And then think about the bionic weapons the same way you think about the torsos. The hammer, the axe, the mace, and the sword. You collect 10 of the hammers, you turn it in, you get more damage. Then it resets. Then you got to collect the hammer, and you got to collect the axe. And then it resets. And then you go hammer, axe, person, man, You get it. You go, sorry. You go hammer, then you go axe, then you go mace, and then it resets. Then you go hammer, axe, mace, sword. And voila, now you got extra damage. And now today, you want to start collecting these energy orbs. Hello, Unforeseen. So tonight's stream is going to be about an hour, 15 minutes or so. We're going to do some Q&A. We're going to talk about how these streams are going to go in the future. I certainly want them to be beneficial. I want you guys to get some value out of the conversation. I also want you to get some value out of the items. So on a Friday night, you're out there throwing T20s and getting XP. This is going to be a good opportunity for you to go into replenishment. And don't forget, we're always going to have these bad boys. But if you're going to use these bad boys, those loader grenades, unbelievable, that bundle. Well, it doesn't hurt to have a whole lot of T20s to attach them to. And I was tempted to add a few extra T20s in there, but you know what? I was like, let me just get all these new gems out there to everybody. That's going to be so much more beneficial for their gear. All right, so bionic threads. With bionic threads, it's going to be one of each wild card. So 4 wild cards. And it was elbow, shoulder, foot, bionic hand. So we started out initially in the game, you actually had to collect the piece. And it was tough. Somebody'd have they're like, oh my God, I got 3 hands, I got no feet, and I can't trade them. So they had to get a foot. So we got the wild cards, and then that gets you ATT1. So tier 2 to raise your ATT another is 5 of each of those bionic pieces, which are now wild cards. So because there are 4, that means to level up your ATT a second time, you need 20 bionic wild cards and 5 of each thread. And then it resets again. And then you got to collect the wild cards, the threads, and then a specialty thread, and then the heart. So red thread and the heart. And in the 4th phase of it, wild cards, threads, hearts, red thread, brains, neuro thread. And you got it. And we have several people on the 4th phase of bionic ATT. And we got several people on the 4th phase of raising their base. We don't have anybody on the 4th phase of damage. 2 phases. Now, I haven't checked the most recent inventory, but we might have somebody has the maces now. We'll see. I haven't gotten any messages yet. But with the orbs and with the golden skins, it's going to be pretty simple. Get to 25, turn it in, reset. Get to 25, turn it in, reset. You can get loaders today. You can get loaders in any stream. The only thing is, when you super chat it, just put it in the super chat, because that's the way I distinguish between that and the other bundles. And grenade bundles as well. Like any one of these streams, I'm going to show you guys what we got going on. I love our selection. So this is our grenade selection. And right there, you can see with this one, you get, the T20s, the T15s, but you get a whole lot of specialty grenades in there. And in the loader bundle, any stream that is 50 loader grenades. And I'll tell you, I saw you guys last night. It was incredible. And then, of course, the Sunday special. The loader grenades are probably 15% of the cost, maybe 20 of what the grenades were before. And lots of loader grenades last night, and unbelievable. So if you use a T15, let me kind of explain this because a couple people did ask. I want to make sure. If you use a T15 and you throw it, it's a D15. You have the ability to attach up to 5 different grenades. So if you attach 1, it's a D17, 2, D19, 3, D21, 4, D23, 5, it becomes a full T25. Now the new T20s and the M20s, they do 20, but if you attach 5 grenades to it, it's a D30, the most powerful grenades in the game. So in the past, we had people using any grenade they could attach to it, and in most cases, it was something they either had a lot of or they didn't use. And you can still do that. So these big-time grenades are a great way to deplenish some of your overly used inventory. Or underused inventory. I see you, Busy Bee. The loader grenades solves a little bit of that problem. Now, if you've still got 60 red glass out there, a T20 with 5 red glass does the exact same damage as a T20 with 5 loaders. There's no difference in what you attach to it, unless you use the Cleric grenades. That's a different ballgame. So you should be getting rid of things that are old that you don't need, but you should never be using specialty grenades. You should never use a KIP and I'm telling you, if there's one investment in the game that makes a lot of sense, it is those loader grenades. I am more impressed by getting those out to you guys, and also the amount that I saw used last night. Animal picking up grenade bundle. Animal doing a little bit of restocking. And I appreciate that. Appreciate you putting loader in the title and also grenade bundle in the title as well. Okay, so a couple of things. And once again, we'll get back to the bundles in a little bit. We're going to do the dance video again. So what are Saturday night specials going to be about? It will likely start with a fast bundle session at the beginning of it, like we do with some of our other streams. So yes, those bundles are going to be recommended by you guys. So throughout the week, you guys will message me. And if there's something you want to see in there, I'm going to take a few of those ideas. I want to give you guys the opportunity to get what you want. So it's your money. You're paying for it. We're not going to stop doing the box openings. There's still going to be cosmics. There's still going to be legendaries. I love the opportunity to have that big reveal. There's still going to be gear. But we'll likely have a bundle session, 5-10 minutes for people to restock. So we just had this rough battle on Friday night. Everybody wants to get together. They want to talk about it. They've depleted some inventory. So we'll start out Saturday night special and we'll do some Q&As. We'll talk about some behind the scenes stuff. And then we'll go through some of the items that you guys want. And then we're going to add some different elements to it. So if this was, say, next week, I need a couple volunteers. So give me a couple players who purchased bundles tonight. Just a quick show of hands. A couple people that picked up bundles tonight. All right, so thank you, Trigger. So, Trigger, let's say you wanted to PvP tonight. So we got Trigger, Valar, Bones, Dimes. So I would put you guys in a bundle lottery. You don't have to use it, but I would give you the opportunity. So here's the way this would work. I'd say, all right, who wants to PvP tonight? And one of the people who won the lottery, let's say it's Trigger, Trigger would say, me. And then we'll have a draft. So let me get another volunteer. Who else would like to PvP tonight? We're not going to do a real fast one. But I'm going to say Trigger won the lotto. All right, so let's put Father Ron says he'd like to PvP. So we put Father Ron over here. All right, so Trigger, because you won the lotto, I'm going to let you pick first out of any player on the entire map, and that would also include a player from either Max or Brace to be on your team. So you get your choice of any player on the map that you get to choose. Can be Ragin, can be Deacon, can be Patch, can be Buzz. All right, so Trigger says she would take the Bounty Hunter. All right, so Father Ron, I'm going to let you pick any player, but because you didn't pick up the bundle and you're on the other team, so I want to do something to kind of reward a couple of the players because I'm going to be playing this character. So, Ron, I'm going to let you pick another player. All right, so Ron would pick Julia. All right. So, Trigger, and I'm not going to kind of tell you who I would pick or get involved in any of your strategies. So, Trigger, I'm going to let you pick. Nope, only get one. Because I can't play like 4 characters. But one's enough. All right, so Trigger would take Kel. Look at that. Kel getting drafted high. I like that. That's what happens when you're an all-star. All right, Ron, your pick. Oh, look at Ron. I see you, Ron. Ron taking Tiny. All right, and Trigger, pick one more. We're going to keep it at 4. We'd keep it at 4 versus 4 next week, just for a little exhibition match. So, Trigger, you get one more pick. Oh, look at this. Bonnie, oh boy. Wow, this is going to hurt your ass. I don't know. do you guys even, come on now. This ain't right. Are you kidding me? Me, Trigger, Kel, and Bonnie? Oh my Lord. All right, Ron. You better pick Hippo to finish it out. I'm sorry. All right, Ron. Final pick. Oh, he's taking Will. All right. Where's Will? Oh boy. All right. I love you, Will. Will's like, dude, couldn't I just like sit back and enjoy my beer? All right. Nobody wants to see a round or two of this, do they? All right. Well, if you guys want to see a round of this, then be back here next Saturday night at 8 o'clock, and we will do the exhibition match, and you will see Trigger, me, Bonnie, Kel versus Ron, Julia, Tiny, and Will the Bill next Saturday night at about 8:30. And we'll take a screenshot of this. We got good matches throughout the week, so be ready to go. So this is the type of stuff we'll do on Saturday night, as I said. We're going to hang out. We're going to restock. And we'll mix it up from time to time. Different players just get a chance to hang out, chill. Items will be used. So you better know your inventory between now and next week. And yes, there are 2 pieces of gladiator gear that will be available Monday and Wednesday. So that gear can be used as well. So if you do pick up that gear during the week, you can equip it. Now, I'm going to go rogue. I know Bonnie runs a tight ship, but I'm not going to get in chat and have Bonnie yell at me whenever I make a wrong move. So certainly you guys can talk amongst yourself, Kel, Trigger, Bonnie. I'm going to wing it. But hey, we're going to have a lot of fun with this. As I told you guys, my commitment to the game has never been higher. I thought the story last night was absolutely amazing. I think the PvP this week is going to be incredible. We have serious PvP coming up Monday and Wednesday. It's going to be a lot of fun. We got a great finale coming for you guys next Friday night. I have to play fair. Well, I mean, I kind of know every item, so it's not hard. I'll tell you what I won't do, Julia. I won't run, throw an orange crush, cast a stun bomb, detonate, cast a pet, and then shoot a Rojo. I won't do 5 moves. My stats need to nerf. If my stats are nerfed, then what's the benefit of somebody drafting me to play? That's no fun. All right. Hey, we're going to wind this thing down with a dance video. So, did I answer most of your questions? Did you guys have a good time? Do you like the new items? Give me a little bit of feedback. I want to see what you guys think. As I said, very casual, hang out. This is an extension of the game. It will change from week to week. It's not always going to be one thing. So it's not always going to be PvP. It's not always going to be new items. It's not always going to be Q&A. It's not always going to be recap. It's going to be different every week. It's going to be related to Play Dead Live. It's not going to be The Walking Dead and Fear of the Walking Dead. It is our Play Dead Live Freestyle Friday now on Saturday night. So I want to give you guys some value. I also want to give you guys some fun. I want to use the banker, just a little bit of everything. So hopefully you guys had a great time. Let's wind it down and let's dance it off. Thank you, everybody. I will see you. Oh, I am not doing World Beyond. I'm not watching the show, so if you guys have World Beyond questions, I can tell you. Battle tokens. I'll find something that they can be used for, Amy, because a lot of people use battle tokens during the banker event. Yep. So, yeah, they won't go to waste. But I don't know what I want to do with them yet. So hold tight. Some people turned them in, some people didn't. But yeah, I'll get back. Okay, so let me go back to this point. If you watch World Beyond, totally up to you. I'm not going to dog you out for it. You can watch whatever you want to watch. I am going to be streaming during World Beyond. So, and I'm not going to be talking about World Beyond. Couple of reasons. One, show is shit. That's number one. I'm sorry. I can't even fake to like it. It's not even good. It's bad. Number two, I was very offended that I did a stream talking about it, and they wanted half of the revenue that I generated from that stream, from ad revenue, not Play Dead Live or Super Chat revenue, but ad revenue. So I thought that was a little slimy. Number three, I am okay with Fear. I've got 5 years invested in Fear. I'm okay with it. It's not terrible. I think it's going to get better. I actually think Fear is going to be good. So I will be watching Fear. I will be doing Fear reactions. But to me, the World Beyond is like the equivalent of when the comic book was out. I could watch The Walking Dead and I didn't have to read the comic book. So I'm still committed to The Walking Dead. I'm still committed to Fear the Walking Dead. I have no ties to World Beyond. I know there's going to be segues to the movie. When that happens, I'll get what I need to get, but I'm not going to put myself through an hour of watching it every Sunday night. So tomorrow's stream, and because what we're doing is we're Fear the Walking Dead and World Beyond, and we're streaming at 11:30, which is already late for a lot of people. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stream during World Beyond, and I'm not Hippo. I'm going to tell you, there's zero probability that I will watch World Beyond and talk about the show. I've seen all I need to see in 2 episodes, and they have a lot of talent directing and writing it, but I will be streaming at about 10:30, and we'll talk about Fear the Walking Dead exclusively. And if somebody says, hey, Kills, what do you think about World Beyond? I'm going to say, hey, I didn't watch it, not going to talk about it, and I'm going to move on to Fear. So my dedication is going to be this. Here's my priorities right now. When Walking Dead is in season, Play Dead Live is my number 1 priority, and The Walking Dead is up there really, really high. When Fear the Walking Dead is in season, Play Dead Live is by far my number 1 priority, and Fear the Walking Dead is my secondary priority. And then the sub-streams and all the other stuff goes along with that as well. So I'm still committed to Fear. I'm super, super committed to Walking Dead, but I don't have time to deal with the World Beyond. And certainly, you guys watch what you watch. I'm just not going to be talking about it. All right, I did say an hour and 15 minutes. It is 9:12. The dance video is 3 minutes. So if you guys are ready for the dance video, give me a quick 999 and let's see. Let's see who's ready. Don't watch it for me. Watch it for yourself. I don't want anything to do with it. I'm done with it. But thank you. All right, here we go. Grave dance video.
In a bottle.